Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 29th, 30th, and 31st, also April 1st. Now that is Monday through Thursday. When I am reading for Monday through Thursday, I use my two Radley Valentine decks. I use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to my higher power. My job just deliver the message. It's usually best when I don't understand it. Anyway, I do feel that this is going to be an interesting week. We do have that full moon on the 28th. It's the evening of the 28th, if I remember. It is in Libra. I am getting the message to keep our eyes and our ears open, be alert. Also, too, usually that means keep our mouth shut. So it's kind of like more listening than it is talking. But I'm kind of feeling that that's more of a general overview. Keep our eyes open, our ears open. I'm adding the mouth thing. I'm just telling you that that's generally, usually when I'm getting the thing about keeping your eyes and ears open, it generally means not to necessarily open with the, have our mouth. Anyway, so I thought I might, for this, just for this introduction, we will pull 3 cards from my Rider Tarot deck. This is the traditional tarot deck. So this has kind of those scary cards in it. This has, so if we do get something like the Death card or the Tower, please do not worry about it. It generally means that there's going to be sudden changes. So it doesn't mean that someone's going to die. It just means a sudden change. So the Death card, a sudden change that brings a new, almost a new birth. The Tower, things have to fall apart before they can be put back together again. So I just felt like I needed to do a couple of cards. So we're going to take 3. 1, 2, and 3. Remember, 3 cards, when they are reversed, has a little stronger energy. I can't tell you what they are here. So let's see what we have. And I would say that this is more for the general world energy as opposed to your specific sign. Remember, your specific sign, no matter what's going on in the world, we still need to live our lives day by day. Okay, first card here. Okay, now we have a 5. Change. The Hierophant is very much governmental energy. So you may find, so there may be some, the thing about this, the Hierophant, there could be some changes in government structure, or there could be some changes in how the government structures. Does that make sense? Let's see what our next one. But there is some change coming. The Hierophant is very rule regulated, very much one that wants to lay down what they think is the right way. So again, there's a lot of governmental energy here. But it could be that there is changes in what they're thinking, or they want to create change. Anyway, let's see our next card here. Okay, that was reversed. This is a 9. 9 has kind of a completion. This is the 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles is about money. This is about having money to maintain our lifestyles, meaning that there might be, maybe there's some changes in whatever the government is handing out. But this actually is one of those cards that is very much with blessings, with money, with home life. This actually brings about a completion and a just a general well-being in that tangible energy. Remember, the tangibles, that's earth energy, and that's our Taurus, our Virgo, and our Capricorn. So this is very much very satisfying, very just feeling good about our own home life. So whatever this change is, it could create a better sense of well-being in our home life. Let's see what this last card is. Okay. We have the 2, and this is of Cups. Cups is water energy. Water energy, is our Pisces. It's our Cancer. It's also our Scorpio. there's actually a sense of, I'm feeling kind of a sense of community here. Now, twos are some choices. Some choices, you can go this way, that way. But in this way, in this card, I am feeling a sense of community. So there could be a change happening or coming into place this week that brings about a better sense of home life, a better sense of security, and a better sense of even community. So two, also with the Two of Cups, if you look, there's the feminine and the masculine energies, and there's also the, there's almost like an exchanging of this. There's just a better sense of, like I said, there's a better sense of community. Again, too, I'm kind of watching this Hierophant because there's a couple of ways he could go. He could go, like I said, he could become a little bit more strict, or he can become a little bit less strict. Or again, I go back to what higher power was telling me, keep your eyes and your ears open, and, things actually will be, working out much better than you even think. One of these things would be possibly to turn off the news, turn off TV, and, and just worry and maybe even work on just creating a better life for yourself. Okay? So that's actually quite nice. This little Hierophant, that's, I always want to rebel against the Hierophant because the Hierophant is very structured, very traditional, and I like to rebel against it, but we'll see what happens, okay? Okay, so let us now, remember, eyes and ears open generally means mouth shut. Let's see what we have going on with the readings. Hello, my Sages. How are you? Well, let's see what we have going on for the week for you, okay? It's very interesting stuff going on. Let's see. Here we go. One, two, and three. This one is reversed here. So that has stronger energy. Let's see what that is. Anyway, here we go. First card. Oh, glasses on. Here we are. First card, the Nine of Gabriel. Okay, hold your place. Hold your stance. Don't give up. Nines have a finality to it, but it's also a let's wrap it up. The Gabriel is fire energy. It is your energy. It is Aries energy. It's Leo, passionate, burning, determined. This is saying you once you made your stance, don't give it up, okay? Don't back down, okay? I'm not going to tell you, I don't want you to get yourself into trouble, but this is basically very strong, back your beliefs up, if believe what you believe, okay? Never saying that you can't, talk about things and look at someone else's ideas. I'm not saying that, but the thing is, this has some really strong, do not go along with maybe groupthink. If you think something isn't right, have some courage. Say it. Even if it's not necessarily what others might want to hear. Okay? There's a lot of courage that has to happen when that happens. It's kind of like, I've been in many situations where I'm like, that doesn't sound right. And then all of a sudden it just, my mouth, and again, that doesn't go along with what I just said. Keep your eyes and ears open, but then my mouth just starts saying, I've got to question that. I have to talk about that. Probably why I never went farther in my, in my corporate job, but it's kind of like, oh, wait a minute, need to ask a question type of thing. So my Sages, that's what I'm going to say is that, your integrity is worth more. Now, I don't want someone coming back and saying, Deb, thanks, because my integrity is worth more. I got fired from my job. There's ways of doing things. There's ways of being tactful. And the thing that I did learn through my years is once I give it, if they don't want to accept it, I can back down at that point. Okay? It's just my integrity, was just kind of, I have to tell you, this is a problem that I see could arise. And if they say, well, don't worry about it, okay, I've talked about it. Okay? Anyway, so The 9 of Gabriel is stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. Next card, 5 of Raphael. Now, Raphael is water energy. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid emotional energy. It's very committed type of energy. So whatever this is, you might feel extremely passionate about it. 5s have a change energy to it. Now, 5s can be positive, negative. It could be very net neutral also. It doesn't mean that it's always comfortable. But then between these two, it's just you feel very strongly about it. Like I said, whatever this is this in your work, job, career? Could be. Personal, intimate, interpersonal relationship? It could be. Something to do with your family or home? It could be. But it's something you feel very, very strongly about. Now, like I said, once you have given it, it's like advice. Somebody comes to you with advice. You have some great advice. And you know how people don't always take it? They come to you and you're like, well, why did you even ask me? But you can give it. It doesn't mean that it will land on fertile ears or fertile fields. Okay? But you just have to do what you got to do. You've said it. Now you can back away from it. Okay? Anyway, everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. See, the nice thing about that is when they come back to you, whoever this is, and I feel like this could be very much, that work relationship, but then I tend to go towards work relationships. When they come back, you'll be able to say, hey, I said, okay? Not laying it on my, not laying it at my door. Anyway, your last card is reversed. Here we are. The Magician. Oh, so we have a 1. We have a 1, new beginnings. We have Archangel Raziel. Now, Archangel Raziel brings a lot of new insights. And it might be because of whatever you say or you do make that difference. I mean, I'm kind of going down the road that maybe it's not going to make a difference, but Raziel is saying that maybe they needed to hear this. Maybe they needed you to be in that position. There's a lot of being in your place, being where you're needed, being at the right place at the right time energy for fire signs this week that's going on. So it could be that you might, even though it might not necessarily be, what you're standing for may not necessarily be, or what you speak out might not necessarily be what people want to hear. But the thing is, I feel like it can make some major changes and make some major differences also. But the Magician can make anything happen. The Magician is not like having a card up your sleeve and actually have it. The Magician can go down their sleeve and actually can manifest the card. The Magician can make things happen. And with the full moon, this is a time to manifest and make things happen. Anyway, you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. So whatever this is that you're kind of, you might be the one. They might be saying, oh, let's give up on that dream. Let's not do that dream. Maybe, that's impossible. And you just in your gut, no, it's not impossible. I have to try. And the thing is, because you didn't give up, because you didn't let go, things happened. I do like that rainbow, the rainbow colors, the gold at the end of the rainbow. So let's see what last card we have here. The Knight of Air. So think things through, okay? Knight's underlying energy is fire, okay? Air energy is our Libra full moon. It's also our Aquarius. It's also our Gemini. So, it's thought processes, hearing news, thinking things through. But this is then, the Knight of Air not only thinks things through. This is kind of like thinking on the run, saying things on the run. You're faced with a problem, but then all of a sudden, a lot of times I say it's because, connected with higher power. But then you have your archangel. All of a sudden, the words just come out. just come out. Because this is fast events, things happening. This whole thing could be really fast, and you might be called upon to make a decision that has to be like, lickety split. And, again, your integrity, you know to do what's needed and to do what's right. But this could be very quick, and, it's sometimes, doing what's right is not the same as doing what's popular. So, and many times doing what's right takes longer to be seen than doing what's popular too. So just throwing that out there. Anyway, the Knight of Air is intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. Now let's see what crystal or energy might be helpful for my Sagittariuses. Here we go. I'm feeling really drawn to my rose quartz here, so I'm going to throw that out there too. Rose quartz is a wonderful all-purpose. Anyway, here we go. Fire. Well, you are fire energy, so maybe that's why I'm feeling drawn to the rose quartz. And this is love, confidence. This has a lot of spiritual energy with it too. But fire, and you might want to, I don't know, you might want to light candles. You may want to put on very bold colors that remind you of that, passionate, or just embrace who you are. Anyway, and we are in Aries too, fire sign. Passionate, creation, travel, courage. So, also too, I would think about the rose quartz. Anyway, my Sagittariuses, I hope you enjoy the readings. Remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe. It helps, and I thank you. As always, my Sagittariuses, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.